into our lives is quiet time, actually true quietness, like where you quiet your mind and you're with it with yourself. Like you spend, I don't know why I didn't take this trip. I don't know why I didn't leave him before. She was like, oh, I had the best time. I didn't want to come back. I was like, oh, okay. But she's not the only person I know that won't leave their kids. But so that's why I just think it's important. So I mean, I just, I'm glad that you went, and I hope that you do get to go on another trip again at some point by yourself.
I want to go now.
And we can't go nowhere because you done bought this. What
did I do?
Yeah, we'll have to talk about that. Have we talked about that? And your little you're back in the day.
No,
and that's how I caught you.
Hey guys, if it's crazy,
all right, go now.
Oh my God! Hey guys, welcome to the Family Mess. I'm Noah, and have a nice day.
I love the Family Mess. Oh!
Welcome to the Family Mess podcast. I'm your host, Ian. This is my wife and co-host, Nathalie. The Family Mess, the podcast about life with kids and all things adulting. Let's talk. Nathalie, how you doing?
Ian,
a month and a half.
Great.
A month and a half out this time.
Yeah, I need to work on that. I know
I
it's.
tried
I know
to
it's
ask
me.
her nicely if she'll help me record a podcast. I don't even ask anymore.
I tell you to ask me in the mornings.
No. Sometimes
I said do it in the morning.
No, sometimes you say do it after work, late at night.
It's best in the morning at this point. I'm busy. I'm up early and I'm going all day.
Morning in like over a month where you've actually got up. I didn't think you were going to get up.
Oh, I get up all the time, sir, because I have to get my mom dressed on the weekends, and I have to do my exercise before I go to my mom's house to get her dressed. So I'm usually up.
So we apologize to the fans out there.
Yes,
our numbers are down. We're supposed to be putting out a podcast
every two we used to do every two. Life has gotten hectic, man. You got to give me some grace. I've been listening to a lot of Brene Brown. She don't talk about grace. She talks about vulnerability. But
who's I've heard that name before. Who's that?
Oh, she's a great. She's a vulnerability expert.
A vulnerability expert.
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean?
Like basically living in your truth and living and being honest and not holding back.
I wonder if we can get her on the podcast.
No, bro. She's got her own Netflix special, HBO special. I think she's out the lead.
You should try anyway. Who cares?
But she's really cool. She's a really cool lady. But yeah, she talks about vulnerability and basically in the workplace and just in life. Basically, like if you have, being able to be yourself and be real about it. Not being at work and be a follower and a group thinker. Being able to speak out your truth at work it being received.
That's always been my problem.
Yeah, but people don't always receive the truth well.
That's why I've struggled so much in my career.
So that's what she.
I would like to talk to her. Hey, can I schedule a meeting with her, or do I have to get in line?
Good luck. Good luck.
Well, I'm going to try to speak positive about it. Maybe it could happen. I don't know, but who knows?
No, but yes, I do apologize for the lack of podcast episodes. But like I said, I've been very busy, and
I'm not going to tell anybody about our next one.
This is all about the struggle with the juggle. That's what this is.
What the hell? What do you mean the struggle with the juggle? What's that?
Juggling life and all its responsibilities, man. The struggle with the juggle.
Man.
That's what I be struggling with juggling. That's what I'm trying to learn better ways and better time management and better. I'm trying to become more efficient. We'll see how this works.
I'm just hanging on for you, man. I'm hanging on for you because I wanted to retire years ago. I can't even afford to. Good grief.
Like most people can't.
I'm just tired, man. I'm tired. My mind is tired. I just want to rest all the time.
You better go start figuring something out.
Well, let's catch up. Let's go catch the group up on your 5 minutes a pound. How you been doing with that since we last spoke?
Okay, I've lost some weight. I have. But mostly my biggest thing has been that I figured out that I found buddies because I was like, I have no friends. Like, I've been struggling with this friend thing for a long time.
Natalie's whack.
I've been praying for some friends. I mean, literally, I have prayed for friends because I need friends. So the other day, I was like, I need a buddy to work out with. I'm like, I know I need to do this. So I'm in this group on Facebook, a local group. And this group they have several subgroups. So this group is focused on fitness. And I decided to go in there and ask somebody. I put a post in there asking for anyone who lives, like I said, this is where I live. Anyone live nearby who wants to walk or meet to exercise, once or twice a week. And I actually met somebody in the group. And we've been walking. Actually, I haven't walked with her for like the last week and a half, but I gotta I'll text her for this week coming up. But I have been doing other things because I have another friend that I found, and she actually lives. I'm a mompreneur group, so it's a bunch of moms who are entrepreneurs.
Yeah, you told me about
yes,
that.
and I met this other lady, and she happens to live in the neighborhood across the street from me.
Oh gosh, yes.
And so we've been exercising. She about killed me the other day. I told her she's pushing the limits of our friendship though, because man.
Well, she likes you, Natalie.
Well, no, it's not in a bad way. I'm not saying that because I really like her. She's really nice. But no, I ran. She was training for a half marathon or no, a 10K. I don't know. I think it was half marathon.
It's one of those Ks.
Yeah. And so, like me is like 5K is like my limit. And I was like, well, she's like, will you run? Can you run with me? And I was like, all right, I'm like, how many miles are you doing? She's like, 5. And I was like,
5 miles.
Yeah, I stopped. Like I paused. And I was like, okay. I said, I sent her that emoji, the shock face emoji. I don't know what the thing is where your eyes are like popping out and then she's like, so I was like, okay, I'll do it. Man, I about died. It took me 2 or 3 days to recover from that run.
I remember you just blah.
I was tired.
Why is it every time you exercise or do something healthy, it takes you forever?
Well, no, I pushed me past my limits because I haven't done that in years. I haven't done more than a 5K and that's 3 miles.
I think it's your mind.
No, bro. The body said, Natalie, yo,
no,
stop. Don't do this.
But the mind is what allows you to feel pain is your mind. Really, it is.
Well, my mind said you feeling some pain and you messed up.
If you listen
I was
to
tired.
Like long distance runners or athletes, they say once you get to a certain point, you want to quit physically, but a lot of them have very strong minds.
I made it though. So my mind made it. I tried to tell her to go ahead of me, but she was like, no. I was
a good friend. She wants to keep. She doesn't want to leave you behind.
She needed to leave me behind so I could walk a little bit that's not because I was so tired. Oh, I was so tired.
They're going to try to encourage you and keep going. That's a good friend. We all need some friends like that.
So that's what I'm doing. So I'm glad that I found a couple of friends. I've used Bumble to find friends. I've used. I found someone in the Facebook group.
I can't believe you find friends that way. That's just so strange to me.
It is what it is, bro.
I wonder.
Just the times we are in.
I need to find out how many people out there do find friends like you. Just go out there and just go on Bumble, whatever. What the hell? That's like a dating app or
it's
whatever.
a dating, friendship, and a networking app. They have three. They have 3 parts to their app.
I don't trust that, man. Friendship app, my butt. Get out of here.
It is. That's how I found friends on there. I found friends, but that's where I'm at. So I'm exercising more, and I ran 5 miles, which was, yeah. But I went back to my regular,
but you look good,
1 or 2 miles. So
you look good.
Thanks. Just trying to. Hey, I'm working on this belly. That's like the thing. Got to get this.
Getting there, so you should be proud of yourself.
Yeah. Oh, last thing. So she had me try Pilates. My one friend across the street.
This is funny. This is funny.
So she had me try Pilates, and so the Pilates was okay. I didn't mind the Pilates.
This part's funny.
But let me quiet, Ian. But it's the after effects. So I'm laying in the bed and I move and I'm like, ow. My stomach is like this horrible like pain. I'm like, I said, Ian, what organ's right here where the pain was? And he's like, I don't know what organ is there, but I'm like, dude, there's got to be an organ here because this pain is just really weird.
Oh my!
And then I remembered I went to Pilates for the first time.
Basically, Natalie was so sore, she thought that her soreness was some type of organ failure or something happening inside her body. She don't know what being sore is. That's how.
No, sore in my where's this? What's this? Not my stuff.
That's like her pelvic floor kind of down there at the bottom.
Yeah, and it was, oh my gosh, I've never had that pain down there. That's why I thought it was an organ.
Yeah, it's right down below your belly button.
Yes, that's where the pain was. So I guess that's
your core, man. That's where it all starts.
Yeah, that's what I meant, the core. So I guess I actually did something. And I was sweating on that little machine. We ain't even do much. I was sweating.
Well, I know what I'm not going to do, Pilates.
There was a guy that was in there the next class, though.
Did he look good? Was he?
No, just a regular guy. Now, there's one lady in there. She looked like a damn Pilates model. And that was her first time taking the class. She had like this nice fancy outfit on.
Don't you hate people that do that? You could have come
and she was really cute, too. She was a cute lady.
Exactly. You're going to come show off in front of everybody in your nice suit or whatever the hell you
I know that top looked brand new.
She's doing that on purpose. I'm trying to look cute in Pilates. Man, get out
it was
of here
like
with
an
that
off the shoulder workout shirt thing with
she did that on purpose, man.
She looked trendy though. She did.
Oh God,
she looked like she was ready to do some Pilates. Like she was gonna film a Pilates video.
Why can't she just be cool?
That was her first time though.
Exactly, that's her first time. Why is she showing off?
I don't know, but yeah, but I definitely I signed up for a week trial, so I need to go back.
Week?
Yeah.
So when do you go back again?
I probably won't be able to go back till Monday, but I'll at least try it twice.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's not going to hurt.
So I did that Pilates, but yeah, that's where I'm at right now. So I'm overall in like my life in a good place right now. Yeah. I'm
sure about
I'm
that?
growing as a person.
Well, I guess, you're doing more than me. That's for sure. I'm just making it, man.
Now, no, well, I will say I do feel like I'm a walking depressed person. I don't know what they call it, but
That's what you told me yesterday.
Yeah,
I think many people are kind of in that.
But I'm a functioning depressive person.
I told you I am, because I'm like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to work.
Yeah, I don't want to do. I think it's because I need a break. I need a real vacation.
I need a break. We need to travel more. Last year, I think we traveled too much. We went crazy last year, didn't we?
No, it was good. We found cheap tickets, man.
We did those little
I'm
weekend
thankful for
excursions.
Frontier. That's right.
Cheap airlines.
Tickets were like $100 or less on Frontier. Just
Those
use my travel hack.
Oh, those trips are so crazy.
If I have not shared with you guys my travel hack,
man.
I'm going to share you this. This is like an invaluable travel hack. If you want to get to fly places and go cheap, fly Frontier, first of all. And then you only carry a backpack. You have to be able to travel light.
Yes,
but
follow their rules.
But the thing is, you just carry a backpack. Oh, yeah, because you get busted. They'll bust you if you don't have the right size bag. But anyway, then you take a neck pillow and you take out the cushion. You find a pillow with a long zipper. I've shared this before. I want to share it again though, because it's amazing how much clothes you can hold. Right. So you take a neck pillow, you take out the cushion, and you roll your clothes and you fill it in to the neck pillow. You can get at least, let me see, usually I do 2 socks.
I didn't believe this till I saw it.
3 shirts.
Natalie did this.
Like 5 underwear.
I was like, Natalie, you got all that
shorts.
in there? She did, man. And the neck pillow looks...
It looks lumpy. It's lumpy. I will give it that. It's lumpy. But you just got a whole new bag of clothes. Extra clothes for how many days?
And it doesn't count as a carry-on. Yeah.
Yes.
You know what? They're never going to check that. The day they start checking that is going to be crazy.
Well, if they require you to, if your neck, because that's a comfort thing.
That's what I'm saying. No one's going to say nothing about a neck pillow. Even
people told me I shouldn't share my travel hack, but I'm like, shoot.
But did somebody tell you that?
But that's how. No, someone told me to bring a pillow, and I was like,
no, man,
don't get on the plane with a pillow.
Because that's too much crap. Even though you could.
No, I tried it, and I was like, the pillow was like super like lumpy, and have to hold it.
Unless you get like a small miniature pillow, then that
maybe.
Might work.
But then they could count that pillow as an item.
No, they can't.
Yes, they can.
How?
That's why I read it online. That's why I was like, that pill don't work because it can be counted as a carry-on.
Man.
So I decided to try the neck pillow, and that worked for me. So I'm sharing that. That's like a major. But that's the way I travel. Like I went to Nashville the other day for $75 round trip, and all I had was, my bag, my backpack, and my neck pillow. Literally, that's what I carry.
Yeah, that's true. I can vouch for that because I was like, I have to admit, with all the traveling we've done, you're a very good person that you're good at packing. I have to admit that you're like, I have to give you the title of connoisseur of packing because when I pack, I overpack, and no matter where I go, I just overpack. When I travel, I don't like taking the chances of missing stuff. I still miss stuff when I go.
But talking about travel, that's our topic today.
Yes.
Right? We're talking about traveling, solo traveling by yourself. Even like when you have a partner or you're married, like,
yes.
Do you travel by yourself?
I remember the first time I traveled by myself. Remember?
Yes, of course I remember because I had to tell you to travel.
Me and Natalie were fighting. They're going through a little spiff. And man, she's like, you need to get the hell out of this place and get away and just, I ain't going nowhere.
He's like, no, but you have to come with me. I'm like, no, I don't.
I was scared to travel by myself. The crazy thing is I'm an adult. I'm a grown ass adult.
Yes, 40 something years old.
Was I in my 40s when I did it?
Yes, it was just a few years ago, Ian.
No, that's got to be my, God, I'm getting
Ian, it's
46.
only been 3 years since COVID or 4.
I'm going to go back and look at that date. I think that was in 2017.
It's only 5 years, Ian. You were in your 40s, Ian. You were in your 40s.
I'm going to say 39.
Ian and his finger counting, but don't mind him. You were in your 40s, Ian. Yes, and and I had to coerce you for weeks to go on a trip by yourself because you were just like miserable. You were annoying, and I could tell you needed to get away, but we didn't have time for both of us to get away because we got kids, so someone had to take care of the kids. We didn't have no money to pay anybody to take care of them, so I told you to go on a trip by yourself, and Ian was so reluctant. He's like, it's not the same if you're not going.
It wasn't the same.
I said, you ain't got no friends to go with you. He goes, no, I don't. I said, well, then you just go by yourself.
Yeah, I was scared. I have to admit it. I was scared to go by myself, but I have no idea why I was so scared. The thing is, I've traveled by the thing is, I've traveled by myself for work.
Yeah, but because you're going to see people because you're going to work.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, you're not by yourself all day, every day.
Is that what it is?
I think so.
I don't.
Because it's different. Like when you say at work, I have to go for work. You're going for work. You're not like, I'm going on a vacation by myself.
So there's a reason. If I'm going for work, it's a reason why I'm leaving. So it's not a big deal.
Right.
I can just go out there. I'm meeting people for work. I'm doing training.
Right. You're not
it's
just
not a big deal.
Right. You're not just going there with nothing scheduled for your
guess.
time.
I don't know, man.
But the thing that amazes me though is when you talk to people that you took a trip, they're like, you let your husband go by himself?
Oh yeah. Oh,
why not?
I told a bunch of people. They're like, you went traveling by yourself? I'm like, yeah. I went by myself for I think it was a week in Colorado.
It was 5 days
in Colorado. Yeah.
Yes.
I have to admit, when I first got there, I was freaked out because I was literally by myself. I didn't know anybody. And I'm like, I don't trust people anyway in general.
Yes.
So I'm like, I don't trust nobody. I'm going to watch everybody around here. But after like a day of that and just getting my mind right, then I started having fun.
Now, what did you do on your trip?
I got to rent. I got to rent a car that the air conditioning worked half the time.
Well, you're in Colorado, so you're all right.
Oh man! But the first thing I did was I looked. I didn't even have a plan. That's the worst part about it. I think that's the best part though. I didn't have a real plan, but all I knew is I wanted to see the mountains and the sights. So I just found a guide, and I found the nearest site or a tourist thing that was next to me, and I started going there. And because I got there on a Wednesday or Thursday. When I went there wasn't a lot of people there because it was during the week. Mm-hmm. So I would do that. I went walking on a trail like 6 o'clock in the morning. I almost got dehydrated. I almost fainted on the trail. Barely made it back.
Note to self: if solo traveling, make sure you bring enough water.
Don't remember
if you go hiking.
Yeah, because you're a mile up. I forgot how high I was up, so I'm like, I can walk it, and it warns you like to bring a lot of water. Because when the sun's not out,
are you like them people that be getting lost in the thing because you didn't listen?
And then fainting.
Oh my god!
But luckily, I was smart enough to bring a trail mix and some water in my backpack. So I brought it, but I noticed as the sun got up, it started getting hot. I'm like, damn, this is a little hotter than I thought. And I'm walking on because in the morning when the sun wasn't up, or it was kind of getting up, it was cool and you could walk. There's no problem. Man, once that sun started to get up, I was like, damn, it's getting a little hot out here. Damn. I'm walking, I'm getting hotter and hotter. I'm like, let me go. Then I had to go rest. I didn't think I was going to make it, man. Luckily, I just sit on a rock, rested a little bit. And the reason I was getting so tired is because I was a mile up. That's what it was. But I wasn't used to being a mile up and walking. That's what it was. So after that, I learned my lesson, barely made it back to my car, and I think I slept the rest. I went back to the hotel and I slept the rest of the day because I was so exhausted. I'm like, I think I called you. I was like, now I've been walking all day, and I went to the hotel like at 8, and I got up the next morning like at 6 or 7 o'clock.
Oh wow, that's some sleep.
I was exhausted.
But that's remember too, right? At that time, we had the kids, and they were younger, so they're sucking up a lot of energy, and we, you're not sleeping a lot and that kind of stuff. So you were able to go and get feel a little bit refreshed.
Yeah, right? Yeah. It was once you get away by yourself, you really get to reflect and think, which I don't like to do because it allows you to kind of think about yourself and everything else. Your mind really. Ooh.
But that's something that we need to do and incorporate into our lives is quiet time, actually true quietness, like where you quiet your mind and you're with yourself, like you spend time with yourself.
No cell phone,
without
no nothing.
Right, without any of the extra stuff.
Yeah, it's very strange because now the only thing you have is your mind. Your mind will make you go crazy, man. If you're not careful and understand yourself, you can go crazy. Because I'm like, I never thought about all these things before because you're quiet. Right,
that's the thing. Yep, it's about being quiet with yourself.
No distractions. Yeah. I remember going so high in the mountains. You couldn't even hear anything anymore. All the noise was away. All you could hear was the ringing in your ear. That's what was weird. Because we're down here at this altitude, you always hear something. Everything. The alarm clock, the fan in your room, there's always a white noise. So you never get to hear really your thoughts. But when you're up in the mountains and there's nothing, you're above, I'd say the clouds almost. And all you hear is just nothing except a small ring in your ear. And you start to look around. You can hear almost the insects if you look at the ground. Just everything you can hear when you're that high up. It was very strange, but very therapeutical, I think. I needed that. I would love to do that again.
Yeah. So you spent 5 days in Colorado and you just went around and looked at the sites. And people always tell me too, I'm afraid to eat by myself. How was like having meals by yourself?
After a while, you just figure out, I want to go to try I remember hearing you in my ear. Ian, you should try this place. I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to try the typical fast food crap.
Yes, Ian likes to go to new places and eat the same foods. I like to try new places that are just local to areas where I'm traveling.
Yeah. So what I did, I'd look up local areas, or I'd call some of my friends that lived in Colorado or the area I was at. I was like, hey, where's a good place to eat? And they're like, oh, try this. And I'll just look it up on my phone. I just go there and try the food. So that's what I did.
So you didn't mind eating by yourself?
No,
it wasn't weird.
I went to the restaurant.
I know I have one friend. She refuses to ever eat by herself. I'm like, you got to do it at least once. What scares you? Like the biggest thing is if it scares you, that means you need to do it.
I agree.
And because
except jumping out of a plane.
Even that people need to do.
Yeah, what?
I thought about doing it. My cousins did it, and I didn't go. I didn't invite me. I was like, dang it, I wanted to go.
You jump out of a plane.
I'm debating it. I've
Really?
seriously been. I don't know.
If you did it, I'd be like, man, good stuff, man. I'm not doing it.
I don't know.
I'm not doing that crap.
I don't know. But I definitely, I think anything that scares you, you've got to figure out how to push yourself to do it. Because you have that fear. And I mean, the friend was like, she was adamant, like she would never, ever, ever eat by. I'm like, you got to just.
Really? That is a strange, I mean, I'm not making fun of her, but that's a strange fear because you can just do that anytime you want.
Right. But that's everyone has these fears. But that's when what you're afraid of is what you have to do. You have to try it.
I wonder if fear is what really controls people overall in their lives.
Yeah, and that's when, remember we talked the other day about your brain lying to you?
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Oh,
your brain is fearful. Your brain is there to protect yourself. So that's the fear.
So your brain's fearful all the time because it's trying to protect you from everything around you. So your natural first thought is the fear, but then you have to overcome that thought. Yeah, you have to train I think you have to train yourself. To do that. I have to agree with you on that. When I was younger, I was scared of everything. I think that's why I didn't become an electrician when I was younger.
Afraid of getting zapped.
Well, no, I had the thought in my mind, hey, since I'm an engineer now, I could also become an electrician and do both. I could do my own electrical designs and stamp them myself. And I got scared.
Oh.
I'm like, why am I thinking about that now? The brain tells you, Ian, why are you doing that? You already have your PE license.
It keeps your brain's job is to keep you comfortable.
Why are you going to try to do that? And that's the one thing I regret is not doing that. So now in my life, if I want to do something, I just do it. I plan it. If I really want to do something, I just do it.
Yeah, because after you came back from your trip, what did you say? Oh my gosh, Natalie, I'm so glad you told me to go.
I want to do this again.
Oh, I need to go. You came home and you were so excited. And you were so happy, and you were like free, like you were back to more of your normal self. I was like, thank God, because I didn't want to deal with you no more.
It was that waterfall I went to, and I saw this lady working outside on her laptop, and I actually talked to her. I'm like, hey, what are you doing? She's like, oh, I'm working, and I'm like, what do you do? And I started talking to her,
And Ian never talks to people like that.
No, but what got me is that we're in this beautiful waterfall. Just picture this beautiful waterfall with big rocks. You can hear the water in the background. And there's a lady sitting on a rock working on her laptop. And of course, I'm a very approachable guy. So I was like, hey, how you doing? I got to use my proper voice. And she was like, oh, yeah. And she was working. She was literally working. And I was like, I got to find a way to change my life so I can have that, work like her. And I have a job now. I can do that if I want to. So I think it's worked out quite well that way. But I definitely feel like now in my life, if I could travel more by myself, I would do it, not even think about it.
Yeah. I'm amazed though, because even when our kids were little, I would leave you with the kids.
Yeah.
I would not, because see, and this is the thing. Well, for women, I'm gonna speak from a woman's perspective because I'm a woman. We are so controlling with our younger children, and it's to our own detriment. It is to our detriment. When my kids were little, I would be tired. I'm like, you know what? I said I had friends. Most of my friends were single and they didn't have kids, or they at least didn't have kids. So I'd be like, you know what? I'm going to visit my friend for the weekend. And I have my mom friends were like, how do you just leave the kids and go? Like, I'm like, they got a daddy. What's he there for? And then they're like, well, you didn't prepare anything. I'm like, no. They can survive for 2 days. He could figure it out. I mean, he's a parent too. So I would leave. I don't leave with I give Ian, here's the cash or here's the card, figure it out. I'll be back on Sunday. I leave Friday afternoon. I'll be back on Sunday.
I think most moms would enjoy life a little better if they just left the kids to the dad.
Well, they did. So here's the story though with that. So, so I would leave and go and I'd come back and I'd feel better because I need a break. Like I need a real break. So I'm going to call you out, my niece. I'm not going to use your name, but I'm going to call you out. I have a niece.
I hope you're listening.
I have a niece. I don't know if she listens to the show. I don't think she does.
You should tell her this one.
But I have a niece, and she was, they call it a geriatric mom. She didn't think she was ever going to have kids, and she ended up getting pregnant, right? And so her thing was, in life, everyone has things happen to them in life. So she's seen things happen to other people in her own life. And she's like, I'm not leaving my kid with anybody. My kid could never. And then she thought her kid was just going to be this little angel who would sit and read books. Yes. And and her child and she ended up having a boy.
Yes.
And her and then all of us with kids were like, hey, that ain't how it is.
I even told her, I'm like, what are you talking
about? That ain't how it is. We're like, you gonna need a break from your children or your child.
She had her mind made up.
So she thought her little perfect child was gonna come out and she was gonna be in this perfect little world and she's gonna homeschool him and so. Man, she's got a real boy. Like her child is all over the darn place. He is busy
big time.
And she's like, I could never. She had told relatives that she would not leave her kid with them. Like only her mom could keep her kid.
Yeah.
Like she told her brothers, nope, my son will not hang out with y'all. She told even me. She was like, Natalie, you ain't gonna be I can't leave my kid with anybody. Listen. So and she wants her kid raised certain, and I respect what her wishes would be of her kid. When he's at my house, like she don't like the games, and I make sure my kids aren't playing violent games when he's here because he's only like 4.
Yeah,
so
he's a good kid though.
Yeah, but so she was like all da. And the other day, and she wouldn't leave her kid with her husband either. She would not leave him with her husband because she ain't trust him because she's like he be letting him do all this stuff that I don't think he should be doing. She all of that.
Keep talking.
She wouldn't do it, right? And the other day, I heard she went on a cruise. So I was like, so I called. I forgot she went on a cruise. So I called her husband. I'm like, hey, where your wife at? And he's like, oh, she's gone on a cruise. I said, oh, you enjoying your free time by yourself? He goes, no, I got the kid. I said, what? You have the kid? I said, she left you with the kid for days? And he's like, yeah. It was just me and him here.
Hey, when Natalie told me, I said, what?
Right.
What?
And you know what? When she came, now she didn't go by herself. She went on a group trip. But when she got back, she was like, oh my gosh, I don't know why I didn't take this trip. I don't know why I didn't leave him before. She was like, oh, I had the best time. I didn't want to come back. I was like, okay. But she's not the only person I know that won't leave their kids. But you need time to yourself. Like,
leave your punk ass kids behind.
If you can find someone that you really trust to take your kids, and especially if you have a spouse. If you have a spouse or partner, you need to be leaving and leave that other person with the kid.
And every time they told me, Ian, you're staying and watching the kids, I'm like, okay. I didn't even argue. I was like, okay, go.
Yeah, but go. For me, it was good. And then look at you when you found it, because you never went away. You never had like friends to go visit like I did.
Yeah.
And so
I do now.
And but it took years, right? And then the kids are how old, and now you finally going on a trip by yourself. And back then you didn't travel much for work.
No.
So you were always just here.
That's true.
Always here. And that's why I was like, you need to go by yourself. Like this go. Right. If you don't have a friend to go with you, just go by yourself.
Yeah.
Do that.
You have to go away. You can't just have someone around you all the time, because that's not reality. Reality is that person's not going to be around all the time, and you can't depend that person to be there. So you have to find yourself. I don't know. Yeah. Find yourself. Yeah. Find what makes you happy. Enjoy being by yourself sometimes.
And if you have a spouse, please try not to stifle your spouse and let them, if they want to do a trip.
Get off, man.
I mean, if you can't trust your spouse to go on a trip by themselves and like be faithful, then you just have no foundation for your relationship. Yeah, there's just right. Your spouse or your partner, whoever. If you have that person and you don't want them to go because you don't trust them, that's a serious problem in your relationship.
Yeah, something's going on there. You should feel fine when your spouse goes out. There should be no issues unless something's happened in the past, but that's probably why some people just
right. But even if something happens in the past, if you can't fully trust them, if you can't grow that trust back to a point where you will trust them, then you don't have a foundation for your relationship.
I think Natalie may have called me. That's when I forgot to tell her where I was staying.
Oh, you always didn't tell me where you were staying.
I have this horrible tendency of just leaving and not telling her where I'm staying. And I think I reached out to you maybe a couple times when I was on the trip with pictures and stuff, but it wasn't a lot. But that's the one thing I'd say is I got to try to tell her where I'm at next time. I don't think I even did it this time with my business trip, but if anybody wanted to find me, they could have found me. So
yes, so that's why I just think it's important. So I mean, I just I'm glad that you went, and I hope that you do get to go on another trip again at some point by yourself.
I want to go now.
And we can't go nowhere because you done bought this.
What did I do?
You bought that timeshare sample package.
You know that was a good deal.
I know, but I didn't want to spend. This year was my house fixing up.
Compared to what we spent on this damn house now, that's not even a sixth of the price.
I know,
dude.
but like that. But I have to focus that money to pay back all this money for
that's
the
your
furniture.
Fault. That's not my fault. That ain't got.
That's for another show.
Yeah. I can't wait to have that show because I ain't gonna say a damn. I'm just gonna sit there and hold time to stare with my eyes wide open.
Yeah, I
nothing.
Yeah. Ian and I have had no credit card debt for years.
And
nothing. I got see, it's partly your fault. But then we're gonna wrap up. But I'll leave it on. I'll leave it on this
I can't
note,
wait to talk
which is
about
totally
this
not related to the show topic.
Damn it.
But anyway, so yeah, Ian decided to buy that stupid timeshare sample package, so you get the cheap discount without committing to a timeshare. And with that, they give you a free credit card. They give you a credit card, and it's interest free for a year.
Yes.
So I was like, shoot, I got interest free for a year. I'm going to buy me some furniture because I'm tired of my house looking like a college student.
I told her not to do this.
I'm tired of it. So I went and I got, and I don't have time to do like the whole thing. So I went and hired an interior designer. I did the whole, and now I'm like, now she did a great job. I love her. She's really nice.
Natalie thought we were on HGTV.
Yeah.
That's what Natalie thought. I was like,
and now I look at the bill and I'm like, damn.
Natalie's like, yeah, what do you think? I'm fine. I didn't even protest one. I'm like, I'm fine. I'm
wish
fine
you
with
had.
Like, if we're going down, we're both going down together. I'm like, I'm not gonna. Usually I stop her, and she knows I've done this in the past. I'm like, no, Natalie. I didn't stop her all this time. I didn't even try to stop. I didn't even put the brakes on. I'm like, go right ahead.
Now, I do feel good every time I walk into my den that I have new furniture and it looks all nice and coordinated.
Don't even argue about the money.
But yeah, every time I look at that credit card bill that I got to try to figure out how to pay off by August when I haven't made much of a dent in it.
I'm not saying that.
I'm like,
she'll pay it off, but I'm not saying nothing.
Yeah.
I don't say nothing. Listen. If I was really worried about Natalie picking up the credit card, I would have told her no.
But that's why I can't travel this year. I've only gone on one trip, and that was my $100 trip to Nashville, where I have family, so I don't have to spend a ton of money. I did spend quite a bit of money because I went to go see my nieces.
Natalie spent our retirement money. That's what she's doing.
Anyway.
Money to retire and save. Natalie literally spent that on this damn living room.
But you did get a nice TV, so don't be saying nothing.
No, I'm not. Like I said, I'm not. I don't even feel bad about it. This is the one time in my life
because we never had credit. We haven't had no car payment. We haven't had credit card debt in years.
The thing is, even with this credit card debt, I'm not really worried about this because I know we can.
It's not an unsurmountable amount.
No. I know if we sit down, we can just pay it off. That's why I'm not worried about it. If this was young Ian, I'm like, I'm ready to get the hell out of here. You must, like when you said you want to go to China or Japan, I was like, hell no. Remember that dumbass trip? No, you're not going. Ian, you only live once.
I still regret that I didn't go.
You living once in this house. I'm not gonna be broke.
I regret that I still regret I didn't go on that trip. I should have put that stuff on the card and rode out.
Do you know how many people are like that are broke ass now?
I should have put that on the card and rode out because now I'm like, I probably won't ever go to China.
You will go to China.
I don't have any desire anymore. Back then I did.
Yeah, you can go to China anytime you want on business. You can go to China. No. You can go right now to China if you want to.
I'm trying to get COVID. No.
That's messed. But
China kept having those,
that wasn't very nice, Natalie.
No.
I mean, it might be true.
That's a factual statement.
It is.
That's not like a stereotypical. I'm not saying, I'm not talking like people who be saying all that mean stuff. I'm just saying in general because it's still very rampant. Yeah, and it's prevalent there sometimes.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
Yeah, they have resurgences of it, just like we do. But I know that's just like traveling far. I'm like, certain places. I'm like,
what about Japan? Would you do that?
I don't know.
I think we should plan for Japan for our next trip without the kids.
I don't know. All right, but let's wrap up. But
let's get out of here. So, how do you want to end the show? Just leave or what? Thank you for listening.
How are you supposed to end the show? I
used to be on a roll all the time. Now I forgot how to do stuff.
I have no idea. But what I will say is I just challenge people out there to go in a solo trip, even if it's just 2 nights by yourself, and challenge yourself to go. And if it scares you, definitely do it. If it even doesn't scare you, just do it. Just try it. Get away without your family and have some time by yourself.
Yeah, I agree with that. Hang out by yourself. Learn to find yourself. It'll probably make you feel a whole lot better.
I know. I feel better every time I leave by myself.
I can't wait to go on my next trip.
I need to find somewhere to go a whole by myself trip. I have to think about that.
How long? Like days, weeks?
Nah, I'd probably just do like a weekend. What? Actually, you know what? No. I was going to go to that silent retreat. That's what I was going to try to do.
Didn't do that.
No, I didn't. No, the discount, because I wasn't trying not to spend money. And I missed the discount. My friends went. My new friend went. My workout friend. She went and she said it was great. And I have another friend who told me she did like a 10 or 11 date one.
Wow.
Silence.
Oh man, I couldn't do that.
Yeah, I mean that's one thing I want to try.
I'd be trying to cheat the whole time.
Cheat? What? Oh, you mean talk?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm like, what are you talking about cheating?
Yeah, I'd be trying to cheat the whole. Well, yeah.
I'm like, why are you gonna be telling me that? Like, don't be telling me you're gonna be creeping on me while you're gone.
Natalie, listen. In the back of Natalie's head, she secretly doesn't trust me. I think that's what it is, and she's like,
Look, bro, you're a man.
See?
You're a man.
So, secret in the back of my head, I'm going to let you do this, but I'm going to watch you, Negro. I'm going to watch you.
I grew up with too many male friends. So
know.
when it comes to men, I don't trust. I make myself trust you because like
tap it.
That little voice in the back of my head is always like, he's a man. He can do some crazy shit at any moment in time.
But you know what? That's true.
But I don't let it hinder me from. I don't let it hinder me in our relationship.
I wish we could talk about this in the next episode because I'll tell you, I think about doing stuff when I'm gone too, but I don't. But I think about it all the time when I'm traveling. I'm like, man, I could do this right now. And Natalie would never, no, in a million years. But the way life works is somehow she'd find out.
I find out. You know how it works. I always find out. I always find out. Even when I'm not trying to find out.
That's the first thing I think about when I get off the plane is, man, I see that lady go, I'm like, I could hook up with her and Natalie would never find out. And then my good brain goes, are you out of your mind, fool? I'm like, Natalie would find out somehow, knowing your life. She'll find out somehow.
Not even trying to find out. I would find out.
I'm like, how could I get away with this? How could I get away with doing something that she won't find out? How did I get a burner phone and then hot? See, that's the problem is I couldn't do it because I'd be too stressed. I couldn't eat. I get nervous. Then you're like, what's wrong, Ian? Nothing. And then I'm lying. You see, that's what it is. You know me too well, so that's why I'm not going to do it because you know me way too good at my mannerisms and all that stuff. So I'm like, I can't do it. I mean, I'd rather get a dog and not tell you than get a woman or some type of animal or do something.
Oh yeah, we'll have to talk about that. Have we talked about that? And I think your little you're back in the day.
No,
and that's how I caught you, and I wasn't even trying to catch you.
I think we mentioned it on a couple of shows.
Oh, maybe okay. We have to look back and see if that's something we need to talk about.
I think we mentioned it in a couple of shows, but yeah, we could bring it up.
Ian got busted.
We could bring it up. Hey, I'm not ashamed.
Before it got bad, he got busted.
I'm not ashamed,
and I wasn't trying.
Listen, I'm not ashamed that this happened. You know, and, I mean, I'll talk about it right now. I mean, I can't.
No, we can't. We're supposed to end the topic. Come on, we're supposed to start the show.
Right.
End the show.
If you guys want to listen to future episodes, you can listen on all the streaming platforms. Spotify, Spreaker, iHeartRadio, iTunes, all of them, all the streaming platforms. We have the Family Mess Podcast. You can follow us on Instagram, the Family Mess Podcast Facebook page. Where else are we at? Do you know?
I don't know. Just wherever if you just Google the Family Mess Podcast or anywhere, we'll find us.
We're going to try to do this another 2 weeks.
So we're going to try to get back on the 2 week schedule, but I'll
That's
see.
What she said.
We'll see if my new non-distraction plan works.
All right. See you guys later.
Bless. Have a nice day.
I love the Family Mess. Oh my